Hey Gemini, welcome to the channel. JE here on Awakening Dawn. How are you guys doing? Bringing you weekly messages for May 2nd through May 9th. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back, guys. Please check out the description box as there's a lot of information in there for you where I've recorded a few videos regarding we have 4 retrogrades that will be going on in the month of May: Venus, Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn. And especially important, especially while we're in a pandemic and trying to come out of this pandemic. So make sure you check out those videos, as well as I recorded 2 meditations, well, actually 3 meditations, exercises where you're exercising with me for about 10 to 15 minutes. One on relaxation, another one on manifesting money. The other is the law of attraction, where there's 5 attributes to the law of attraction. So we're doing exercise number 1 on communication. Also, I share with you my own personal experience during the COVID-19. If you would like to share your experience, you can email me in the email that's connected in that video. And at some point when I'm going to gather all the emails and I'm going to read them and maybe pull some cards to that energy, I will not share your information or your name or contact information. So just check out the description box, guys, because I'm sure there's some pertinent information in there for you. If you would like to contact me for a personal reading, how to do that is in the description box, awakeningdawn44@gmail.com. So let's see what's going on for you, Gemini, for May 2nd through May 9th. So 2 of Pentacles is coming out for you, which is talking about balancing yourself, finding stability. That's very important to you guys, trying to balance things right now, trying to get things aligned. A sense of trying to get things aligned, balance your life, maybe trying to figure out which direction you're headed in and how to balance your life, okay? Maybe you're juggling a lot right now and you're trying to figure out how to get these things that you're juggling under control, under wraps, okay? You have the 2 of Cups and the recent past adjacent with the double card. Okay. What you're moving towards is the Queen of Swords. What's crowning this is the 2 of Wands. And the outcome to this is the the Knight of Wands. And the bonus card, you have the 5 of Wands. So what I'm seeing here, again, it's about balancing. It's about moving forward in maybe a toxic situation. Maybe relationships have been challenging for you in the past, or maybe you've rubbed some people the wrong way. Maybe people rub you the wrong way. So it's about moving forward. How do I move forward with you, coming with you as the moving forward, like moving forward energy? How do I move forward? How do I move away from the complicated relationships, the toxic relationships? How do I move past, or how do I balance myself when I've had difficult relationships? How do I balance myself in something that was dark or plaguing my relationships? Or this could be a personal relationship, business relationship, family relationships, whatever relationships that have been somewhat challenged for you, Gemini. And I see where maybe there have been something that has really got out of control with the Knight of Wands. Knights typically talk about action or something coming towards you, a message of some sort, an offer of some sort, someone bearing news. So this Knight is bearing news of something going on when it comes down to battles or drama or things that seem to be somewhat chaotic in your life or somewhat challenged in your life. So this Knight is talking about, how do we get a handle on things? How do I get a handle on things? Gemini, how do we get a handle on things? How do we get things? How do we get a handle on it? Like, how do we get a handle, a grip of the things that we are going through? How do we get a handle of it? There's things that are out of control. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to move forward. We need to get a grip of things. We need to get control of things. We need to move on from situations. Maybe I have rubbed some people the wrong way. Maybe some people have rubbed me the wrong way. Maybe I've befriended the wrong people. Maybe I've connected with the wrong people. But how do I move on from this energy? Okay. Again, it's about finding the drive, the passion to move on, okay? Especially from a hurting situation, a complicated situation. Someone may have said something to you, someone may have done something, and you're trying to move on. You're trying to make something right. You may be extending something to someone, or someone's trying to extend something to you. So this could be a week where you're trying to figure out, again, how to move on from a dark situation, a complicated situation, a troubled situation, a relationship that just went left, okay? Or a relationship that somewhat lost its focus. You know, sometimes we have that where our relationships kind of lose our focus. How do we put a relationship back on the right path? How do we take something that has hurt us, Gemini, and move on from that, right? Yeah, my North Node is in Gemini. So, I get that. I understand that when you've kind of rubbed relationships, or relationships have rubbed you the wrong way, people have rubbed you the wrong way, or people have rubbed you the wrong way, or you rub people the wrong way, let's be honest. And how do you move on from this? How do you get away from a dark relationship, a problem relationship? How do you move on from that, right? How do you get away from drama, or things that have plagued your situation, your life? How do you balance your life from all of this? How do you get away from hurtful people or hurtful situations? How do you get a grip of things? How do you move on from this? How do you put this thing in the past and leave it there? That's what I'm feeling here. Your oracle message, it says you can be free. How befitting. How befitting. I'm going to let you read it. Okay, I'm going to let you read it if it zooms in. I hope you guys can see it. You can be free. Make a courageous. Does it say courageous? Make a courageous. It says, you can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Not seeing things clearly. So let me read it, and then I'll let you read it for yourself. 8 of Michael. Michael is one that is a archangel of power. He's also a messenger. He's one that is a protector. He's one that is a warrior, a protector. So how do I defend myself in a battle? How do I apply knowledge? Because words, air energy is of thoughts and communication. So how do I change the situation? How do I protect myself from this situation? How do I protect myself from this relationship that kind of went astray? How do I protect myself from people that have challenged me and made me feel astray, where I feel defenseless, or I feel hopeless, or I feel attacked? Okay, it says you can be free. Make courageous choice to change your situation, not seeing things clearer. So there's something you may need to look at a little bit more refined. Hopefully that comes in for you. Look at a little bit more refined and make a better choice in order to release yourself. You see, finally she's free. It's like she's free. It looks like she has shoes there at the gate, or something's there at the gate. You see how, I don't know if you can see that, where there's something there her foot is in. I don't know if that was a rope or something that was binding her, something that had control over her. But finally she is able to walk out of this, walk into paradise, walk into another dimension, another portal. So whatever has caused some rift in your life, drama in your life, Gemini, there may be another way to look at this situation. Okay. And I do see where some of you will do that. You will look at things a little bit differently. You will try to find balance. You will try to get a grip on things during this time. You may have to make some apologies. There may be people that making apologies to you. I do see different offers that may be coming into a hurtful situation. You may have to, again, relook at things to better put things back into perspective for yourself in order to get away from a dark situation, right? A dark situation with the devil card here, in order to move forward, in order maybe even to mend relationships. So how do you get a grip of things is the question. How do you get a grip of it? Like, how do you find yourself getting a grip of it, especially when you might have felt trapped, You may have felt trapped in situations. You may have felt somewhat plagued in a situation. You may have felt a sense of where things just was not going the way you wanted to go, you know. And so now you may have to look at things from a different perspective in order for things to be more aligned. Thank you so much, Gemini. I appreciate you guys. Until next week, be careful.